Hello, my name is Jacob Chandler, and I do in fact believe Truman's decision to use the atomic bombs was the correct one, or the right one. Um, in the textbook, it stated that the Japanese were never going to surrender. So, and this was due to the fact that they lived by the samurai code, which the samurai code meant that they would rather die before they sacrifice. I'm sorry, they would rather die before they surrender to the US. So I believe they had the nuke coming. That sounds awful, but they did have it coming. If I were Truman and I knew about the amount of firepower we had, I would have done the same thing. Truman was looking out for his people. And the Japanese could have killed a lot more people if they were never nuked, to like at least knocked a lot of sense into them. All their people were killed. Also, a ground attack by the US would have probably dragged the war on even longer, and even more men would have been killed. So I believe the atomic bomb was really the only choice. And after all, the amount of money or funds spent on the atomic bomb were very high. So I believe at some point they believed they had to incorporate it into the war, because I think they would believe all that nuclear power would have just went to waste and could have, I guess, self-inflicting harm after a while if it just sits there. And I believe Japan was really the only target that had it coming to them, because after Pearl Harbor, instantly the U.S. decided to join World War II, and Japan was basically the public enemy number one. And the second question that is asked is, was it worth starting the nuclear age? And I believe it was worth starting it, because I believe the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki were the turning points or the climax of World War II. I don't think anything else in the war could have had that big of an influence to end it all. Who knows how long the war could have went on for without these two major points. And then besides the nuclear age, I think it was bound to happen either way in the long run, because Russia had already started their nuke building, I guess, and America was already all set. And Germany attempted, but with the little guided missiles things, but that didn't really work out for them in the long run. And the final question is, would I do anything different? Now, after thinking about it, I don't think I would have did anything different. I would have made the exact decision that Truman has made, because if it takes nuking an entire country just to keep my people safe, I would do it. And force was really the only answer in this situation, or else it could have got worse. Especially if the only reason I'm in this war is because you initiated contact with us when we had no part in the war at the beginning. I would have to get the last say in the battle. And you kind of think about it, where would we be if the decisions weren't made? Where would we be if we didn't bomb them? I'm saying we, but I mean the United States. Where would the United States be if Hiroshima and Nagasaki were never bombed? I don't think Japan would have got the message, and I believe the war would have been on for a little bit longer than it was expected to be. Thank you.